One of the real benefits of the Sony solution is the fast stitching. And really, when you're scouting a field, you want to make a decision in field using the best data that you can gain quickly. And the Sony solution with the fast stitching allows you to stitch a image within 10 minutes and actually process that image in field offline to make a decision using the best available high resolution data. When I really think of how we can use it looking forward is specifically in a replant decision, because replant is always limited by weather, usually wanting to get the crop in as soon as possible. And the Sony imagery really allows you to have that high resolution data at your fingertips, make that decision very quickly and replant within that same day. One of the better examples that we have comes from South Dakota. We actually had a wind event through a big storm that went through South Dakota, and there was a farmer who had two hybrids planted side by side throughout the field as a split planter throughout the field. And the wind knocked over on green snap one of the varieties, and the Syngenta hybrid was standing strong. We were able to fly the drone to be able to show that to the farmer and really showcase the benefits of our Syngenta hybrids versus this competitor hybrid. Another example was a situation where we had spray drift from another field. The ag retailer had actually spray drifted into this farmer's field. This farmer was upset and was claiming there was going to be 60 acres of complete loss due to this spray, the pesticide drift over into his side of into his field. We had the drone actually go out there and fly it for the ag retailer, and we're actually able to get an exact acreage amount of what was affected, and it actually only turned out to be around 6 acres was all that really showed up to be affected. So again, what that really did, it helped the farmer better understand what the extensiveness of the damage was, and it also helped the retailer, because obviously they weren't going to have to reimburse as much, but it also helped that farmer better understand that, hey, that it isn't 60 acres worth, right? It was 6 acres, made him feel better.
A particular problem weed in the UK and in Northern Europe is one called blackgrass. And we had a case this year where we flew a grower's field, and we were able to map out the areas that had blackgrass in it. We've identified that as a key use case for going forward, so that people will be able to fly that field, see whether they've got high pressure of that weed, and then desiccate and remove that weed from the field. In Russia and Ukraine, there is a large acreage of sunflowers, and a key issue is a parasitic weed called broom rape. And this attaches to the roots of the plant and basically sucks all of the nutrients out of it. And we have high expertise in Syngenta on how to manage this problem. And a key use case for drones would be to map the areas of the field that have been infected by this weed. By knowing the area that's been infected, we can then calculate what the race of that weed is. And then that helps us for the next season to recommend the right hybrid and the right herbicide for the grower to use.
A good example of how we can, at Syngenta, use the Sony solution to promote our products is with some of our new fungicide products. So we did have a new product come out, Miravis Neo, and after application, 2 weeks after application, we're able to go fly the fields that had a trial located in those fields. We're able to fly it using the Sony solution and be able to highlight that we're seeing healthier plants where we applied it versus where we didn't apply it. A lot of times the farmer doesn't see the benefits of that until yield comes around, and where we can showcase that plant health benefits really increases the confidence in our product and really helps that farmer have more confidence in the fact that he made a sound decision on applying that, rather than crossing his fingers and waiting till harvest until he sees a yield map. Along with production agriculture, there's a research aspect where we can utilize NDVI imagery to better categorize different populations in a field and be able to do better on understanding stand count. We ran a few population trials, and we're able to, again, utilize Sony's solution to understand the NDVI value by plots and better organize and again, more objectively evaluate those plots. One thing the Sony solution allows you to do is provide insights and provide advice to the growers. So certainly anytime you're bringing any new technology to a grower and helping them give advice on their farm, you're going to improve that relationship. And that's really what the Sony solution does. It really helps them better understand what's going on their farm at that given time. And certainly anytime you're doing that, you're going to be improving that relationship and likely going to be a lifelong customer if you continue to bring new technology, new insights, things like that to that farmer.